New Malden is a suburb of London, to the east of Kingston-on-Thames. It is not an obvious choice of a place to seek natural history, but it has lots to offer and see, and sometimes a surprise. Foxes, I grew up to believe, lived in the countryside and were hunted by huntsmen with a pack of hounds. However, with my many walks in the countryside, I've rarely seen a fox, but they are seen by me virtually every day in our suburb. The number of foxes seems to have increased over the years, because possibly no hunt and hounds race around our traffic-congested roads. Also, this fox likes to chat with our neighbour's dog after playing a racing around game in the garden. Similarly, grey squirrels are a very common sight. Our local squirrels are particularly noted for their very friendly behaviour. Birds are another very common sight. Pigeons are particularly common, and not everyone's favourite. However, they are fascinating to watch. Here they are involved in a rugby-type scrum, which makes the human version seem rather genteel. Some people think of pigeons as vermin, and I'm just so grateful that humans are not at all like that. The pigeons here are close to the roundabout at the southern end of the High Street of New Malden. These pigeons are surveying New Malden High Street from the top of our funeral director's roof. I have watched with amazement the speed with which a male pigeon can chase a charming female pigeon up and down a 45-degree roof. Pigeons come in an amazing variety of colours and patterns, from nearly pure white to almost black. And I wonder why pigeons require this great variety, while most birds do not. Swans are popular on the Thames, and you have a choice here of watching them or getting a ride on them. With our local flamingos, you have no such choice. You can only ride on them. Green-necked parakeets are common, and it is a wonderful sight seeing flocks of them travelling home into the sunset. Occasionally, a surprising bird turns up, such as this sparrowhawk in our garden. Other less common birds seen from time to time are greater spotted woodpeckers, here seen seeking food on the top of a telegraph pole. And now a green woodpecker, most commonly seen, as here, pecking away on a lawn. Herons and egrets frequently appear on the Hogsmill River, which flows through part of New Malden on its way to the River Thames at Kingston. The occasional bird likes taking the family on a walk round our local streets. New Malden enjoys many colourful butterflies, such as a comma, peacock, red admiral, gatekeeper, and occasionally a holly blue. Some moths, such as this tiger moth, which appeared in our garden, are very colourful. There are very many insects, and here is a minute selection. Grasshoppers, bees, stag beetles, crane flies, dragonflies, and bee flies. Bee flies are fascinating. They hover and then suddenly dart off at great speed. They are harmless to humans. Snails, like pigeons, show an amazing selection of colours, and in this case shell colours. And here is a selection. Slugs are not welcome by gardeners, but one slug is a superhero for gardeners, as it helps vegetation to decay. I give them a treat by taking them to our compost. This slug is called a leopard slug and can be quite long. The area has many wildflowers, fungi, lichens and mosses, and some have proved surprises to me. But this is a vast subject, and so will be covered another time. I have occasionally seen wild red deer in Scotland on a distant hill, but in the large royal parks within walking distance of New Malden, they are a common sight and are often seen close to. Fallow deer can also be seen. The mammal that is, without doubt, the commonest sight in New Malden is the human mammal. This is a local fox's den. Well, these are additional human homes under construction. The difference in size and scale is clear to see, and because the New Malden population is constantly growing, building projects are constantly on the go and create a very different character from the village of Victorian times. Is there a solution to this population growth and its environmental problems? A possible answer is for the government to introduce a law banning flirting for anyone under 80.